What is going on, guys? Today I've got a cool unboxing to do, and it's the new Sigma 45 2.8 in L mount. And we have very few options right now in L mount. I've got the Sigma, the Panasonic S1. I love this camera. I love everything about it. I switched from Sony to this, and I've been shooting it since it came out, and I love it. So anyways, we have very few lens options. I've got the 50 1.4, which I use almost all the time. I love that lens. It's super fast. It focuses like lightning, and I love the look of it. It's basically perfect. No vignetting, no fringing. It's amazing, and it focuses very close. I can almost use it as a macro. Anyways, I've also got the Leica 75. I like this lens. I'm trying to get used to it a little bit more, but it's a 75 f2. It's also basically perfection. And it's kind of a funky focal length, but I'm getting used to it. I like it, but I need a wide lens. We also have the Sigma MC21 adapter, which is okay. It does an okay job. If you shoot landscape, architecture, anything slow, it's a good adapter. It's fine, but when you need a little bit of speed, shooting weddings, things like that, I shoot mostly weddings, a little bit of fashion, things like that, it's okay. But you have no continuous AF, and the focus is just slow. It hunts a little bit. It works, but it's slow. I hope that Sigma will update that to give it better functionality, because I have all EF glass right now outside of what I have right now in Panasonic. So, I mean, the beautiful thing with mirrorless lenses is, bodies, is you can use any lens made, which is a beautiful thing. But with what I do, this cannot compete with what Sony can do right now with like the A7 III, is what I shot before. It's okay, but not awesome. Anyways, let's get into this Sigma 45. There's like nothing on this lens. A few sample images which show very little, and yeah, I haven't found any reviews on it. So let's take a look. We've got the stuff. Let's see. The lens is little and light, and yeah, it's a cutie. It's a little cutie. Let's see. All right, so we've got an aluminum lens hood, and dude, this thing is sweet. It just has a cool feel to it. Very cool, very cool. This lens is a big departure from everything Sigma has made. This is a contemporary lens, so it's not an art. So it's not going to be just blisteringly sharp, razor sharp like the 50 and 85, 135, things like that. But what Sigma says is wide open. It has a little bit more of a classic rendering, and stop down, it's a little bit more modern, which, yeah, I don't know what they mean by that exactly, but maybe it's just a little bit softer with a little bit more character at 2.8, which is fine. I wish this was an f2. I shoot almost nothing at 2.8. I'm almost always 1.4 to f2. So we'll see. I just bought this as kind of a walk-around lens, playing with the kids, vacation, things like that. It's just small and tiny and light, and it's got weather sealing. It's got a gasket, which is good. Yeah, it's sweet. It's sweet, sweet. So it's got a clicky aperture. The one thing that I do like about that is that it does have a nice solid, like, nice big detent from A to f22, which is good. So I don't think it's going to go slipping around, which I like. It also has an AF MF switch, which is good. Yeah, I like it. It's kind of like more of a cinema design type of lens. And they probably built this for their new body, whatever it's called. yeah, it kind of matches up with that a little bit. So I like it, man. And you know what? What people have been talking about with the new design. So this is not a DSLR lens. This is a full built for L mount and E mount. And what you can notice here, if you can see, is the back element is a little bit bigger than the front element. And Canon talked about this a little bit ago, but with lenses being so close to the sensor, they can change the design so that the back element is bigger and the front element is smaller. So I think that that's something that you'll see a little bit more going forward. I like it. I think it's cool. I'm just stoked that Sigma is building lenses for the L mount. So you've got Sigma, Leica, Panasonic. Panasonic's got some new stuff coming soon. They've got the 7200 2.8, I think that'll be announced soon, and the 24 to 70 2.8, which will be announced soon. They've also got the 24 to 105, which I guess, I mean, it's a great lens. I don't use zooms, but I think it's good. And then also the 7200 f4, which I don't use. I'm sure it's good. But anyways, right now I've got the little Minolta 45 f2 mounted on this. I don't use this lens much, but it's cool. I mean, it's like 20 bucks on eBay, plus a $10 adapter. It's just a fun little manual walk around lens, and it's really sharp and good. So it's kind of fun. Compared to this behemoth, which weighs a kilo plus whatever, it's massive. It's a bloody huge lens, but I love it, so whatever. So let's mount this dude up, see how it does. The big thing that I want to check is the autofocus and how it does. And with the MC21, I don't know if I said this, but you have no continuous AF, which they need to change that, because that's no good. All right, let's check this dude out. The main thing that I want to check is the AF. So I've got the beeper on for you guys so that you can hear it a little bit. And dude, it's like really fast. That's at f4. I don't know why. Okay, yeah. So take a look at that little guy. Nothing moves when focusing, so it's all internal. But yeah, that's single point. Continuous seems good. I don't use continuous on this camera. You know, a lot of people have been complaining about the AF on this, and I do agree with a little bit of it. But I also think that people haven't been taking the time to get used to it. I've shot a lot of weddings with this already. I've shot a lot of stuff, and when you get used to it, I've been just using single point, and this camera focuses so fast that honestly sometimes I don't even change to continuous, because the continuous focus is a little goofy. It pulses in and out, but since the last update it's not that bad, and I've been able to trust it a little bit more. But dude, this thing is wicked fast. So yeah, we'll have to get into a little bit of image quality later, and hopefully I can post a little bit more on this thing coming up. But man, it looks like a winner. It looks like a great just travel lens, walk around lens. Yeah, I love it. Compared to this little Minolta, let's take a look. It's just little. It's little and tiny. I mean, this is smaller without the adapter, but that's kind of irrelevant. So looks cool. I like the aluminum design. Sigma shows a shot of this just totally naked, just plain aluminum, silver, like unpainted aluminum. It looks really cool. I think it'd be fun if they did something like that in the future. I think it'd be cool if Sigma changes up their designs a little bit in the future. And I'm stoked what they do with L mount. This is an L mount and E mount lens. That's all you can get it in. I don't know if they'll make Nikon and Canon. It's kind of interesting. but I think that Nikon like isn't giving out their mount specs and AF stuff. I'm not sure about that, but who knows. That's the lens. It's a cute little guy. You know what? Let's get into a little bit of specs. Okay, so the specs on this dude is it goes to f/22. Obviously, you can see there. It's a 1:4 macro, so the close focus is really close, I think. Yeah, 9.45 inches, which is close. So I think that this will get some good macro-y type of stuff. 7 rounded blades, so not a ton, and it's only 215 grams, 7.58 ounces. So it's a little tiny guy compared to something like the 50. Well, it's not comparable because this is a 1.4, this is 2.8, 45, 50. But this thing is a beast. Compared to the Leica 75, again, this thing is heavy. It's not as, well, it's kind of heavy, but it's like just solid and dense. I like it. If this was a 1.4, it'd be behemoth as well. So anyways, that's about it. I mean, not much else to say. I think it would be an awesome just walk around lens, a good travel option if you need to pack light, because the S1, S1R, they're big, heavy bodies, which I like. I'm totally all about it. So I love it, but we don't have any small lens options unless you go to an adaptive lens again, which is totally cool too. But to have a fast, good 45 2.8, it's a fun lens. It's a fun little vacation lens. So I'll keep you guys posted on my thoughts, and I need to go out and shoot with it and see how it does, see how it renders. And yeah, hopefully I get you guys some good review coming up soon. So that's it.